Right. Yes, we
Yeah.
are recording in progress. Good morning, everyone. Great to see you. I just want to remind everyone to mute their microphones if you would. That would be awesome. I'm just going to give everyone a quick mute here. There we go. Otherwise, I hear myself. We get this big echo. Janet Legere here with CLB Learning, and I'm pretty excited about our webinar today because it's really one of my favorites because we're going to be talking about Leads Leap. And Leads Leap is one of those little surprise programs. If you're actively using it, you know what I mean. If you're not using it, you're going to learn what I mean because it really is an incredible little program for the monthly cost that you're paying. I it's like one of those set and forget programs, but one that you use all the time. What can I say? There's so many little bits and pieces to it. We're going to do a quick overview of CLB Learning. We'll go into the back office, show you how to get to Lead Sleep, how you're going to use Lead Sleep. We use it as our main program for our funnel, for the CLB funnel. It's what you use for your autoresponder, your capture page, and landing page. It's where all your leads are. It's where you do your follow-ups. So it's a pretty incredible program just for that. All right, just for the capability of to create your funnel. Um, that alone is worth the price of admission. Okay, but today we're going to go through and show you all the other bits and pieces to Leads Leap that can really enhance your marketing as a pro member. Okay, now, the nice thing about Leads Leap is that you can actually be a free member. You can set up your funnel as a free member. You can do all of it as a free member. All right. There are limitations. There are things you don't have access to. However, you can set things up and get it working. And that's one of the other things that I really like about Leads Leap because it allows somebody who's brand new to internet marketing to make it work, to learn how this works, to learn the steps, to really get in there and understand the process. Because once you understand it, then you recognize the importance of upgrading, and from there it's just magical, right? From there the money starts flowing, which reminds me that's what we're going to be talking about next week, is how to make money with CLB Learning. So that's where it starts. It starts by understanding the process, and being able to join for free allows you to do that, right? So I just want to remind everyone, I'm just going to give you guys a quick mute. All right. Okay, so we're going to go into desktop sharing. And I will remember to actually push the share button. All right, so here we are. I'm going to head over here to CLB Learning, and we're going to log into the back office here, because I think it's really important that everyone always understands what you're looking at in the back office. So I'm just going to log in as an upgraded member. If you are a free member at CLB Learning, remember, everything works for free. If you log in as a free member, you are going to be presented with an upgrade offer to upgrade to a lifetime member at CLB Learning with some amazing benefits and amazing bonuses that are well worth the one-time price of $97. So consider that when you log into the members area. Otherwise, you have full access to everything in the back office except for the upgraded membership bonuses. All right. And you don't, as a free member, you don't have access to email your leads. And there's some downloads that you don't have access to as well. Okay. So contact me if you need more information as a free member. Otherwise, let's get in here and get started, because even as a free member, all the instructions are here and ready for you. You should be familiar with your back office, and if you're not, and I recommend this for any program you join. Okay, it's especially for new people. We've got some brand new people coming into CLB Learning that are, it. I recognize that it's a struggle. Things that we take for granted, others who are just starting are lost, and it's Greek to them. It's an absolutely foreign language. They really have no idea. And so that's where it's so important to take the time to step back and follow the steps. And step one in every program is to become familiar with your back office. So when you come into a members area, you join a program, log into the members area, and look through the links in the back office. The challenge there is make sure you limit your time because you don't want to go down the rabbit hole and get lost in the back office. You just want to become familiar with where everything is. So the main thing you want to do on the first page is to read the instructions. It walks you through how to join our Telegram group and our Facebook group, how to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and how to get started to build your CLB funnel. So if you've been through that, you've been through your back office, you're going to come in here and you're just going to click on the left here, CLB funnel setup. On the main page of the CLB funnel setup, we walk you through the instructions on what you're going to be doing. All right, so give that a read. At the bottom of that page, you are going to see 4 links. One of them is to your CLB funnel setup, which has all of your share codes. And then there's Udemy solo ads. So we take you through and show you how to use Udemy solo ads to get traffic to your new website. And we show you how to set up viral mailers. I should go in there and change that link once we get in there, but those are training pages that take you through all the steps to get things going. So when we go here to set up your CLB funnel, the first thing we have you do right here is to click and join Lead Sleep with your CLB sponsor. Okay, so provided that your CLB sponsor has come here to the affiliate toolbox, to the downline builder, they've clicked on the downline builder and they've gone down here, they've scrolled down here to Lead Sleep right here, and they've put in their ID. In which case, when you click on that link, to join Lead Sleep, it's going to go to your CLB sponsor. Okay. So when you click on that, it takes you to the Lead Sleep page. If you are already a member, you're going to click here to log in. If you are not a member, you're going to click here to get your free membership. So everyone starts as a free member. So you're going to click on that. You're going to fill out all this information. You're going to create a username. I recommend you make it the same username as CLB Learning. Keep things consistent. You know, my username is the same everywhere. It's kind of all about branding. So it's important that you do that. Your email address, your first name, and your password. So click there to sign up. It tells you who's referring you, so you'll know if you've clicked the right link from your sponsor. If your sponsor has not set up their information, you will get the main referral link for Lead Sleep from the back office. Okay, so once you've got that, you're going to log in and it's going to bring you, I'm already logged in over here. It's going to bring you to Lead Sleep, right, to the general dashboard. Okay, so we'll come back to our general dashboard. There is a quick start guide that walks through everything Lead Sleep. By all means, if you are brand new to all of this, take the time to read through some of this, okay? Lead Sleep is a very ginormous program. There's an awful lot to it. There's a lot going on here. My job, what I like to do is simplify the areas where you want to pay attention, okay? So these are the areas where you're going to want to spend time. The rest at your leisure as you have time. Remember, be careful not to go down the rabbit hole. So just like with CLB Learning, become familiar with your back office. All right, we're going to do a little bit of that today. We're going to walk you through, tell you where you're going to find everything. And that's really what you need to know. And we're going to talk about the things that you want to set up and use. A lot of what you're going to use here at Lead Sleep is set and forget. Okay, like really, you're going to set up your ads. That's all you need to do. They work on their own. You may want to change them once in a while, but really they're sitting there, they're rotating, they're getting traffic and leads all the time. Your capture page, landing page, they're set and forget, they're done. All you need to do is advertise and get that out there. So once everything is set up, there's not a lot you have to do here. Okay, so let's get started. Now, there are some areas that, because we are recording, and I do want to upload this to our training webinar at CLB Learning at YouTube, I have to be careful with the areas that I show you on our live webinar here, because there can't be any sensitive information like phone numbers and email addresses and information like that. So those areas, I'll simply explain to you what you're going to find there. You can investigate there on your own. So your profile area, that one's pretty simple. I can go there. So it doesn't really show you a lot. That's where you can upload your picture. So make sure that you do that. Upload your picture, put in your name, put a little bit about yourself. This is a short paragraph about you, and it will show up on the page to your referrals. Okay. You can also put your website. down here, you can put your blog or your website. If you're a CLB member, by all means, put your CLB blog if you're an upgraded member, how to connect with you. So you can put all of your contact information there. And I recommend that you do that, okay? The account information, I'm not going to go in there because that has my personal details and YouTube doesn't like that. They'll delete my video. So what you're going to find in there is your subscription details. So if you're a free or a pro member, it'll show you your details when your next subscription is due, how you're paying for your subscription, etc. It's got your email address. So if you want to change your email address, now your email address is important when you're setting up your campaign for your autoresponder. You want to make sure that you're using the email address that you're registered with. All right. So make sure that's an email address that you're going to get emails to, that you read and get every day. It's also where you can set up and change your password. And more importantly, where you can set up a VA password, which is a virtual assistant password. And the reason that's important, when you will upgrade to an upgrade lifetime member at CLB Learning, I will log into Lead Sleep if you're a pro member and set up your funnel for you. And to do that, I need a VA password. Okay, so it's very simple to do. You create the password or it will create one for you. And you just give me your username and password and I'll go in and boom, set up your entire funnel for you. And all you need to do is advertise. How easy is that, right? Remember, as an upgraded member of CLB Learning, we also add your link, your funnel to our rotator. So traffic starts happening for you right away. All right, back to our account here. We're going to go to our dashboard, which is where we were when we logged in. So it just has some your quick start guide. And you'll notice here along the side, everywhere we go, there are ads. There's ads down at the bottom of the page. Here we've got Lead Sleep, state-of-the-art mailer. These are reviews. So if you post a review online, and we'll talk about those in a moment, they're going to show up here for people to read. And there's different ones. They rotate through everyone. So if you do a review, your review is going to show up here. And people do read these reviews. All right. On the right-hand side here, these are all members. See that detection, don't click that. So this is real people in Lead Sleep that are clicking these ads. These are pro member ads. You can see it says pro, but there are ads on here that are not pro members and they will show up. There's a new from your associates, or there's a new message from someone in my downline, which is kind of cool. All right. So that's your dashboard. If you need support, you can click here. I got to tell you that Lead Sleep support is pretty incredible. He gets back to you right away with real solutions. I've never had a problem with this program. They're amazing. All right. They do have a blog, so you can visit that. Your clicks and credit stats. So if you want to check that, it tells you how many clicks and credits you've had. Now, you got to remember, I am not actively clicking a lot in the back office here. I simply use Lead Sleep. I have everything set up. And so it's just running on autopilot. So down here, we have our post credit ads. This is free. So this is where you can set up a free ad and where you can earn credits by clicking, right? So if I come over here to this ad on the right and I click it, it's going to open up here. Now, because I don't have the pop-ups load, I have to open this in a new window. So there it goes. All right, so it's going to run down. Now, down on the bottom left here, when the time has run out on this, here we go. Welcome back. It's your first ad click today. So it tells me I've earned a click. My kitty needs to go outside. Out of here. Can hear her scratching. All right, so I've earned a credit that. Now, if I want, I can earn another credit. Show more links. I can click one of these and open in a new window. And so now I'm earning credits. I'll let this one run and then we'll go back to the back office. I just wanted to show you how you can earn credits here so that your ad can get seen. So now we can close this. Whoops. I closed a little too much there. Right. So we're going to close the ad. We're going to come back into our credit ad. And now you can see I've earned some credits, right? I didn't have those credits. So you'll earn credits each time you're adding. And what that does, those credits are applied to your ad. All right. So this is where you go to set up an ad. So you click add a new ad and you give it the URL that you want your ad to go to. So I recommend that you advertise CLB Learning. So you're going to put your capture page here. All right, you're going to put your leads lead capture page. You can give it a catchy title and some text. You can upload an image. You can select the category. You can have an optional link to your social review, because I do have a social review for CLB Learning. We'll talk about that in a moment as well. And I can preload credits to this ad if I have credits. All right, so every credit is, you get a credit, you get traffic. One credit is one person viewing your ad. So you just save and submit, or you can save it as a draft. I'm just going to delete that one so it's not in my way. And here's the ad that I have set up. Free done for you system. You'll see that I've had 12 views in the last 7 days. There's been 946 visits. And this has created, so if I click on this link, and let's go for the last 30 days, we'll see if we've had, see kind of traffic. It tells you the traffic that you're getting. So it's not telling you if you're getting click-throughs, but that you will see on your page sticks. But it tells you the traffic that you're getting. See, it's pretty consistent. All right, so here we go. Now this is pro ads. All right, so this is if you're an upgraded member. Here's another upgraded benefit right here. And here, these ads, so you can see here, these people all have pro ads and they do get clicked. I get clicks. Here we go. This one's had 81 clicks in the last week. I've had 11,000 real visits. If I click on this, shows you all the traffic. Just pretty cool, right? So they're all getting consistent traffic, and these are all going to the CLB rotator. Now, before you ask about that, because Leads Leap doesn't allow you to use a rotator in their ads, and so I took one of my domains and I have it go to the rotator. So it redirects to the rotator, and somehow the system allows that. All right. But you can't use a direct rotator link. But I recommend that you set up your CLB capture page here and you can set up 10 ads. So I still have more that I can set up, and I'll probably set up those this week. If you bookmark ads, so this view bookmark ads, so if you're clicking here, if you click an ad and you think, oh, that's pretty cool, I want to look into that. You just click the heart on the ad when it comes up, and that saves it into your bookmark ads. Now let's go down here to social review, because what I would like you to do right here, my reviews. Your reviews are going to be 0. You're going to click here to add a review. But they're also a review. You can find a review for CLB Learning. Now, you'd have to search for it on the reviews, but you can add it. I have a promotional link. So if I get the promotional link, once you do a review, you can get a promotional link. So let's have a look at this review. Okay, so here's the review. I can come and I will include this when I put this out there so that people can go here. But this is a review that I wrote about CLB Learning. All right, because as the owner, I can write a review, and then you as members can write a review about CLB Learning, and it will be attached here like this. Okay, so James did a review, my experience with the program so far. It's so very easy to use. What I like, everything is addressed in detail, not in bits and parts that leave you with unanswered questions, and broken down into 3 easy phases. The sole upgrade is a lifetime membership, not a month-to-month subscription, and if your referrals choose to upgrade, you'll be paid commissions. The main hub, if you will, for regular interaction is the Telegram group, Facebook group, and numerous YouTube videos for education. Final verdict, the CLB learning system has nothing that I don't like or in my more than 2 decades of internet experience. It's the greatest list building method. Yay, I love that. Thanks, James. I would strongly suggest the CLB learning system to anyone who's serious about expanding their email list or who want to hone their list building abilities while simultaneously growing their main company. The lifetime upgrade is really cheap and delivers a lot more than other comparable programs that charge the same money on a monthly or annual basis. The pricing is also amazing at free. I recommend this site 100%. And so I can go here and click, yes, I found that useful. And so that you want to do that too, right? And so then you click here, it will take you to James's CLB Learning site. Okay. Here's Jason's. Jason did a review as well. Make you come down here, read the reviews and say yes. And you vote. Chris Wood did a review. Yes, I got to say yes to all the reviews. Everardo, and who was Michael. And I would love to see all of your reviews here as well. Okay. So you come in here and you click on add a new review, and they make this really easy. So you can enter the name of the program. Now I can't put CLB Learning in because, see if I go, would be the main website that you put in here. All right. So you would put CLB Learning, and you'll see it's going to come up and say you can't do this. All right. It will. Then I'm going to put CLB Learning. So you put you're going to put your affiliate link. All right. All right. Now here I would click to submit the review as a founder because that's me. So I'm just going to leave it that. My rating, make sure you give it 5 stars. Then what I love here, what is your experience with the program? Watch this. When I click on this, boom, you hardly have to think, okay? It gives you things to think about. My experience so far, what I like, what I dislike, final verdict. So you just write a few sentences about your experience, what you like, what you don't like, and your final verdict. And post it. Make sure you read all the information here about what you can and cannot do. And when you're done, my Zoom bar is in the way. You can submit for approval, or you can just save it as a draft and come back if you want to hone it or think about it. Once it goes up there, because what's really cool, because you would be posting about CLB Learning, it will attach to the review that's already up there from the company. So isn't that cool? I think it's just amazing. And it's a way to get traffic to your CLB Learning site. And it's a way to get CLB Learning out there. All right. And you can also write a review about any of the programs that are in our downline builder, any programs that you're with. So if you're with another network marketing company or a health and wellness company, come in here and write a review about that company. All right. And it gets you traffic. You'll see when we go down here, read reviews. And here are all the reviews from all the members of Lead Sleep. So you can have internet marketing tools, traffic tools, advertising. So you can learn all about different programs that people are writing about, traffic exchanges, cryptocurrency, making money, list building. So I'm going to assume that CLB Learning is under list building. All right, so if we went into advertising, we can find out here's some, here's Udemy, free ad. These are programs that are advertising programs. Okay. And people have written, there are 36 reviews about udemy.com, and we do some training about Udemy. So if you click on that, here is a review. All right. So you can read the reviews. So people are writing reviews about the program, and they'll all be listed here. Okay. It shows you the results. Some of them are solo ad providers for Udemy, but they're Udemy people that, they're writing a review about the program. So if you're wondering about a program, this is a good place to come and find out about it, right? See what other people are writing about it. Just let me close some of that. All right, that's reviews. Now let's come down here to link tracker. Now, tracking links, I want to talk about this because Lead Sleep is an all-inclusive program. We used to have a third-party program to do link tracking, so you had to learn that. Here, there's really nothing to learn about tracking except how to read the tracking because the tracking is basically done for you. Now, here, track links is for external links. So if you write a blog post, a CLB blog post, you'll see that here is my blog post on prospect list. Let's have a look at it. I'm really not sure. I put this up quite a while ago. All right, so here's my blog post. I'm building a prospect list, the key to effective marketing, and so on and so on. So I wrote a blog post and I made a link for it so that I could, when I put it in my email, when I sent an email with that blog post, I could track how many people opened and read my email. All right, so you can see there's been a few clicks to it. I can't remember when I sent that out, but it was quite a while ago. So it's mostly just for testing. I don't use a lot of the tracking because Leadsley does all the tracking for you. Even in your email, it will track if people click your links, it tracks all of that stuff. Okay. Now let's talk about rotators because here is our CLB lifetime member rotator. And what this is a rotator with all of our lifetime members who have set up their capture page and connected with me and been added to the group. As a member of the rotator group, you agree to send traffic to the rotator on a regular basis. So let's click here on any of these pages with Lead Sleep. You see this little button right here with the little graph. That is your tracking. So if we click on this, and Lead Sleep does tracking, all kinds of tracking. All right, so it's going to give me my 7-day stats. So this is the rotator. Okay, so if we come down here, I'm going to click on response, because this shows me what response means. So this is showing the rotator, which is giving me tracking for the capture pages, all right? Because that's what I'm rotating is everyone's capture page. Response means that someone filled out the form and became a lead. So you'll see this says Gordon's Web, that's Scott Gordon. I know like what, as a rotator member, you're going to use the rotator link, and on the end of the rotator link, you put your CLB username so that we can track who's advertising the rotator. And then we tell where all the traffic comes from. Janet is my link. Chris Wood is Chris's link. JC01, I'd have to look it up. I can't remember whose link that is. We have James Stevens, who's on the call. Again, here, this one, I know who it is. I just can't remember off the top of my head. The pro ad. So this is very cool. Okay. In the last 7 days, there's been one lead from the pro ad. So remember, I showed you the pro ads. Well, you'll see that number increase dramatically. So, and it comes and goes. Some weeks you get a lot more traffic than others, but it's very consistent. Now, down the left here where it says total, this is the total traffic sent to these websites. So this is the rotator, and these are all rotator members who are sending traffic to our rotator. So let's just, for the fun of it, look at the 30-day stats, because I really want you to see the pro ad and how it works and what it is creating by doing nothing other than setting it up, right? You set it up once, I set it up, and here it goes. So that's, whoops. So where's my pro ad? 14 leads right there from the pro ad. All right, so that's just set and forget. It's set up there, and there are 14 subscribers came from that link. And if I put more ads in, that number is just going to increase. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, ad bars, I'm not really using this, but if you want to, by all means, there's lots of places to get traffic here. And one thing about Lead Sleep, you'll notice on every page that we collect, every page where we click and look on the menu here, at the top of the page, see on this yellow bar, click here for tutorial. So just let me click that so you can see. It brings up a link with information on how to use the tool where you are. So if you click on that, what is ad bar for? It gives you a picture, so it's all written and very easy to follow. So let's come back to we'll close that. All right, so that's your ad bars. Again, if you want to use that, by all means, feel free to do that. Then we're into the important part of Lead Sleep, our email marketing, which is your list manager, your email series, your broadcasts, blog to broadcast, and YouTube to broadcast. So let's talk about this for a minute. As an upgraded member, you have access to everything here to build your list. The list manager is where you're going to set up. I have a personal link, and this is the CLB Learning Leads. This is for the training purposes. So when you're setting up with the share codes, it uses the main link. So I'm not advertising that link, so it allows me. So you'll see here. See these buttons? If I think I can make this bigger so we can see these numbers. Right here under emails, there are 7 emails in the CLB series. All right. When you register, when you're setting up your funnel, these emails are imported automatically for you when you use the share code, and you simply come in here and you edit these emails. Okay, so you're just going to come down here and edit these links. I'm actually going to work on it so I can set those up so we can have that be automated as well. All right, so there are 8 emails, a welcome email, and then 7 follow-up emails. But you'll notice here under my CLB personal one, I have 26 emails. So you aren't doing yet This is something you need to start practicing. And I need to work on this as well. All right. So when you write a broadcast email, when you send an email out to your team, I always recommend if it is in evergreen email, meaning it's not going to run out of time, it's something relevant pretty much forever. Copy that email and set it up as a follow-up email. So if we scroll down here, you'll see this is the last email in the series. But here, CLB Learning Daily Action Plan, this was actually a CLB training that I did. So I copied it here because it came out in my my broadcast. Have you heard of lead sleep? I did an email about lead sleep and added it to my follow-up message so that as my leads start growing, they can read these emails. I can have an email about every program in our downline builder. I can do emails about any program I'm promoting online or that I'm a member of. And I can add that to this series so that as my subscribers are in, the longer they're in here, they're going to start receiving these emails on a regular basis. And, you want to just keep adding to it. So here's an OWL inbox one, another one for OWL inbox, following up. You just want to keep adding an email to this series. There's no limit to how many emails you can add to your autoresponder. And I recommend the more, the better. So that's your list manager. Email series simply lists all your emails. They are under each list. So if you come to your list, if I click on that, you see there's all your emails. If I click on email series, it just lists all the emails for every list that you have. Broadcasts, this is where, as an upgraded member, you can come in and send a broadcast email to anyone who is subscribed to any of your lists. And you can do that anytime. Okay. So let's go down here because I want to talk about this. You can see this one, look at this Smart High. All about inbox. I didn't write this email. This email came from my YouTube to broadcast. How to follow up with your leads. Again, I didn't write this email either. It came from my blog to broadcast. Pardon me, guys. Now, your broadcast emails, as I said, these are emails that you can take and add to your and you can send a broadcast email. Just click on add a broadcast. You put in a subject, write the body of your email down here. You can add an image right from your gallery or upload an image. It's going to put your signature in here automatically, or you can add it individually. You can preview your text. You can have preview text. You can choose the list you want to send it to. You choose the date and time you want it to be sent. So if you don't want it to be sent right away, you can have it be sent tomorrow, next week. You can set up multiple emails. On Sunday, you could come in here and set up all your broadcast emails for the week, for all the webinars that are coming up, for things that you're doing, trainings you want, things you want to send out to people at different times. You could set them all up here. You tell it which subscribers to send to, whether it's all active. Every couple, I think twice a month, you're allowed to send to your inactive subscribers. The system does remove inactive subscribers after, I think, 30 days. Once you're satisfied with your email, you can save and activate, and then save the changes, and your email is set up, and it will go out when you have selected the time. Now, broadcasts are pretty incredible because it shows you, you'll see here, and this was the broadcast that went out when we did our training on last week on OWL inbox. 394 people, 59 people clicked it. How to follow up. Obviously, that is a message that people want to read about. 248 people received it, 41 people opened it. 17%, 15%, 23%, 24%. These are pretty high open rates. I'm not sure how long you've been doing email marketing, but 24% open rate is pretty high. 18%, 18%. I think these are really incredible rates. 26%. And then we even get 2 and 3% of people that are opening that or clicking on the links in the email. All right. So it really depends what you're advertising. Now, let's talk about blog to broadcast and YouTube to broadcast. These are pro member options. So if you are an upgraded member at CLB Learning, you get access to your very own blog that looks very much just like this. and it will say list building with your name. And you have full access to edit your blog. I've added a form on my blog, and I've got some banners. There's a banner for CLB Learning, a banner for my book. I've got blog posts. There's my recent posts. What's really cool, and we'll get there, is down here, sponsored links. This is Leads Leap ad widget. So if you have a you can add the widget to your blog. And so if we come back up here, my last email, I'm pretty sure that made a broadcast. So where's my email? Oh, it was on it was the main blog, right? So I have both of my blogs set up. I have the main contact list builder blog, which is where I post on follow-up. So how to follow up with your leads and members, because that was the video that YouTube didn't like because it showed personal information. But thankfully I had posted it live on Facebook. So I was able to grab it and create a blog post. All right. But when I did that, when I created the blog post, and you'll see here, I'm advertising Lead Sleep on the main blog as well. So when I posted it on my blog, it automatically set up this email right here. So isn't that cool? So let me show you how that happens. So here's blog to broadcast. You simply come in and you set up your blog. So I was just showing how to do that, right? So I'm just going to delete that one because it's not active. All right, so here is the default contact list builder blog, but here's contactlistbuilder.com. This is the main blog, and all you do is add feed to the end of it. All right, so here's my Coach Janet blog, and I just added feed to the end of it. So you add a new blog RSS, so you're going to put www your blog, right? blog.com / your username for CLB Learning / feed. And then it sets up an email automatic. You can edit it. I mean, and if you save this, you can see what it looks like before you have it go live. But you can edit this. I just published a new post titled, and it grabs all this information from your blog. Read the full article here. Kind regards, Janet. So you can certainly come in here and edit this. I have edited my other ones. All right. And once that's done, then you tell it what list it's going to go to. So it's going to broadcast to the lists that you select. So if it's a specific thing, maybe you only want it going to a specific list. You can have it send out automatically, or it can just create it as a draft. So it will create it. It'll be sitting in your blog, into your broadcast area. But until you go in and actually activate it, it's not going to go anywhere. All right. So that gives you the opportunity to go in and edit it before it goes out. So then once it's ready, you can activate and save it. So I'm going to close that and show you how we've set up this one. All right, so here's my feed. I left the title as it is. So hello, Janet Legere here. I added that. And I left this. I've just posted that rated article. But then while I was down here, I wrote, while there, please show some love, comment, and share, right? Because they go to the YouTube link. Thanks and have a great day. And it put my signature in. And so when I save that, there we go. And there's my email. So it puts the blog title there. It grabs the first 50 words of whatever I have put as a description on my blog title, on my blog, and it posts it right there. So isn't that cool? And the YouTube to broadcast is very similar. All right, so you're going to go to your YouTube channel feed, and it tells you right here, there's a tutorial for everything. I had to read the tutorial to figure out in YouTube how to get my feed. All right, so if you're posting videos to YouTube, and Vicky, I know that you were doing a lot of YouTube videos, this would be a great tool for you to use, because it will send a broadcast to your lists automatically from the videos that you're posting. And you can have, like I said, you can have it set automatically or have it pick and choose which ones you want to go. So you have it just save as a draft. All right, so here's the YouTube feed. And again, it creates an email that's automatic. This one here, again, I put, well, there, please show please show some love, comment, and share. Thanks and have a great day. Right. So it's just, I haven't added a lot. You can certainly add more. We're going to save the changes and bing bada boom. So it puts the video right in there. So whatever. So we talked about this video. Vicky was asking about adding a picture to your video, an initial page that you see. That's what would show here. And then it puts the first 50 words of your description of your video. So whatever you type in there. And again, if you save it as a draft, you can come into your broadcast and edit the email once it's there. All right. So there's the template that's going to be set up for you. So isn't that pretty cool? Now, Page Manager, you should be familiar with. This is where you're going to come and set up your CLB learning funnel. So this is where you set up your, let's just scroll down here, your capture page and your landing page. All right. So there is the capture page. There's the landing page. So those are the two things you're going to set up. We give you the codes to do that. And to set up a page, is all the instructions are in the back office. You're just clicking, adding a new page. And again, they have a great tutorial here. And we have a great tutorial in the back office. So make sure you watch those videos. The funnel manager, I'm not really using this at this time, but I was looking at it. I think there's something that I need to set up because I can set up um, codes for all the, like to put in your code for CLB learning and your name and things like that. So it's makes it a little less work for you when you're setting up. So we'll look into that. Form pop-up creator. If you want to add a form, like I showed you on our blog, I have a form on my blog. This is where you would create the form here. So again, read the instructions. If you want to do that, you can grab the form. You can get the form. Now, if you are an upgraded member and you have a CLB blog, a contact list builder blog, and you're trying to put a form on the blog and it's not working, I think it's an admin thing, let me know and I'd be happy to do that for you. So you just give me your form code and I will add it to your blog. Okay. Cookie generator, again, this is not something I'm using, but there are tutorials here, so you can certainly read the tutorials. PDF rebrander, this is something new that I'm going to be looking into because I think this would be fun. Because you can create a rebrandable PDF file, and they show you how to do this. You click here, tutorial, tells you all about how to do it, okay? I'm going to be looking into it because I think it'd be really great to create more PDF files for our team. Now, here's two more things that are very important as a pro member, our image manager and PDF manager. The image manager is especially important because this is where you can upload your image. And you need your image to create your landing page, to put in your emails. This personalizes everything. And I have to tell you guys, if you don't have a personal picture up there and out there of you, you need to do that, right? You need to stop everything you're doing and make sure that you are branding yourself. People want to see the real you, not some fake whatever, right? So you can just right here add a new image. You can upload it from your desktop and bing bada boom, it's there for you to use. It creates a link, or as you're creating emails or anything you're doing, it allows you to insert those images right from the image manager. Now, PDF Manager, this is a really cool tool because if you're an upgraded member at CLB Learning, you have access to the CLB Quick Start Guide, which is rebranded with all of your affiliate links. So all of the tools that we have in the back in our downline builder, lead sleep, the viral mailers, anything that we have back there is listed in the report, which walks people through on how to set up their funnel. And those links are all branded to you. So you can download the report from CLB Learning and upload it right here to Lead Sleep. So here you can see I've done that. I've got a couple of them up here because I've shown it twice. So you upload the quick start guide. It creates a link for you. You can include that link in your follow-up messages. So if you want to give away the CLB report, as a lead generator, so you can create a capture page to give away a report. We show you how to do that in the back office. There is a training on creating a funnel for the report. And so then you can just give the report away in your follow-up message. And it creates a link for you to share on Facebook or anywhere else you want to share. So that's pretty cool. And then down here is where you can learn about your affiliate commissions, your co-op earnings, if you're part of the co-op. Again, any of these areas, the pay-per-click earnings, this is where you get your pay-per-click widget code. So this is not big dollars here, guys. I don't want you to think you're going to get rich with the pay-per-click code, but this is something you put it on your website and it just happens. Like there's nothing else you need to do, right? You click the widget right here, get the pay-per-click widget. And we have talked about this before. When you set up this widget, all right, you go to get code. You can edit it a bit. When you go to get code, this is important, okay? You want to scroll down to the alternative WordPress solution. All right, that's what you want to put on your blog, right down here. Okay, that's the code that you're going to put on the form code on your blog. And we do show you how to do that. We'll be having a training coming up soon on the Contact List Builder blog. But don't use this code, use this one. Okay. So that's the form code. And you can also put this form code on anywhere else where you have that you want to use a form for something. It attaches to your list in LeadSleep. All right. So you're creating a form code for one of your lists in LeadSleep. Credit encashment. I'm not even sure what this is. All right, again, there's a tutorial. Okay, so as you earn credits, you can actually turn that credits into Encash, which you can use to buy more traffic, I guess. Daily active bonus, I guess you earn bonuses every time you log in. That's where my credits come there. That's personal information. View your referrals and followers. Um, they're It's very limited on the information it shows you. It does not show any details. It shows you where people come from. It shows you whether they're free or pro, but it doesn't give you any details. There's no way for you to contact them except to set up right here. You can set up a message that will go to your referrals. It shows up here, right? It'll show up in the back office of your referrals. Affiliate links and tools, your affiliate traffic stats, right? So it tells you how many people have visited your site, how many signups, and how many unique signups in the last 30 days, etc. Insider advertisers report. This is a report that you can give away. All right, it's verifying my security. All right, we'll just come back here. Just go with it. There's two reports here that you can actually give away, and there's information there that shows you how to do it. All right. And in a nutshell, that is LeadSleep. So I really hope you saw how powerful it was. Now, the areas that you're going to want to set up are the pro ads, the credit ads. You want to make sure that you set up your blog to broadcast, your YouTube to broadcast, understand how the tracking works. You can tell where, if you go and look at your tracking just for a moment, one more thing I want to show you. If I come down to my personal page. So I very rarely advertise my personal capture page, all right? It is in the rotator, and that's where most of the traffic comes from. So if I click on capture page, and I'm going to click for the last 30 days. So as I said, most of it is just advertising coming from the rotator. What I want to show you is how the tracking works here at LeadSleep. So if we look down here, this is all coming from the rotator. Here's the pro ad. But here's where it gets cool. Traffic lease income viral mailer, jet stream traffic. So this week, on purpose, I sent ads out to my general mailers because I wanted the traffic to come in here so that I could show you. There's a crypto mailer, Mustang traffic. These are GoPro mailer. If it's a username, that's a CLB member advertising the rotator, right? So these are all rotator members. Euro Solo, that's a European solo ad. Stay-at-home mailer, Over the Rainbow, Prospect Geyser Co-op, Genie mailer. So you can see that those are all as traffic coming from those websites. There's LeadSleep, text ad traffic, Four Seasons mailer. So you can see the traffic is happening. And that's really all I wanted to show you. And that is right here, this little button here that's a graph, show traffic stats. So you can get that for any of your pages. Okay. So it's a really cool, handy tool. All right. Well, I'm going to come back into the room and see what we have for questions. What is the benefit of adding lead sleep ad widget? Well, you're earning cash. Did you see that when I went there and I showed you the credits, the ad credits from the widget, the pay per click credits?
Yeah, I saw that after the fact, just like my
Yeah.
other question. I see you answered both of them now.
Oh, okay, perfect. I love it. I know it's I mean I was actually surprised. I set it up. It's really easy to set up on the blog. You just set it up as it even has the widget. It's there, lead sleep widget. And it just happened as long as you're active on the blog, if you're posting the blog. So when I'm doing blog posts, that's when I see that there's traffic and there's cash that's concerned. Yeah, so it's pretty, I mean, it all works, right? It's all about putting everything together and using it and being active. So any
So
questions
if
about, oh, go ahead.
so when you have the widgets and you showed where the widget code is, now you said to use the one for the blog, but if you're putting it on a web page instead of a blog, would
Then
you
you
use
would use
the
the
top
other script.
code? Okay, that's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure on that. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
the
you.
other one is just for the WordPress. It's for a WordPress blog. But if you're using it on a web page or posting it on somewhere else, then you would just use the script.
Now, are you allowed to click those even if they're your if even are you allowed to click on them as you see them, like say you're surfing and stuff and you see some ads that are listed on various pages? If you click them, will you get credits for clicking them?
Yes.
And does that help that
Yes.
owner?
So it opens it up in a new window, and just like when we were in Lead Sleep and I click the ad, it opens it up like that. And then you can just keep watching ads, right? Only it
Awesome.
gets credited to you. So yeah, it is. There's so many little things, and it's a set and forget. Once it's set up, there's really nothing for you to do other than send traffic to your capture page and let everything else happen, right? And be active with blogging and things like that. Any more questions? Great to see everyone that popped in.
I have one more question.
Okay, awesome,
on
awesome.
on the team rotator,
Mhm.
um, how do I go make sure what my link is?
Oh, you can ask me, and I'll tell you which link you
I
have.
know that you put my username at the end of it, like
Yeah,
Tennessee State.
it'll be your CLB capture page,
Okay.
right? Whichever capture page link you gave me when,
Oh, okay.
right? So just let
Mhm.
me look it up, and I can
I
right
just
here.
forgot because it's been a little while since I looked at that. So
Right.
I want to make sure I got traffic going to it still. So it looked like it when you showed the stats. So
Yeah, it comes up
just
and says it's the free report one you have. Vicky Osgood Watley invites you to download our free report.
okay. Thank you.
I have it all in a file. I see. I had to do that because this is the link it's going to.
Okay.
Steve is not sure if he's in the rotator. Let me look you up, Steve. I don't think you are.
Mm.
So what I need is the link, and then I'll add you to the Telegram rotator group and give you the instructions on how you can advertise our rotator link. So it's all just connect with me on Telegram, Steve, and I'll get that set up. Okay. Anything else? You guys have been awesome today. That was a lot. My throat is like it's so dry here when it's cold like this. It's itchy, and yeah. But it affects my voice as well. All right. Well, if aren't any questions, that's it for me today. Next week, as I said, we're going to be talking about how to make money with CLB Learning. How does the system work? How do you make money? We're going to boil it down to the simplicity of it all. All right. You guys have yourselves a great week. You know where to find me. I'm always on the Telegram group. Catch me on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Wow app. I'm everywhere. All right. You guys have us a great week and we'll talk soon. Love you guys. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks, Janet.
Janet.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye, Abraham.